Sports Radio.
Man that locally needs no introduction. Maybe the most popular man in town is Steve Forbes, the head basketball coach, men's basketball coach at ETSU. I mean, after me, obviously. I'm Marky Bilson, Tri-City Sports Now. But that's what happens when you win 75-odd games in your first 3 years at the helm of what I refer to as the local big league team in town, the ETSU men's basketball team. So without any further ado, he just tells me that their practice began yesterday. We've been so focused on football that kind of got past us. But let me just ask you that to start with. I mean, I know we're all excited about Patrick Good, the David Crockett product, having 3 years at ETSU after transferring from Appalachian State. We were excited about, Jeremy Rodriguez, who you've been talking about and singing his praises for some time. Bo Hodges coming back, all of that. But let me ask you, how come we don't have Midnight Madness anymore? Why is it that college basketball practice now, or the start of what I'll call your fall training, so to speak, doesn't have the hoopla it once did?
Well, you're right. It's because that's just kind of gone by the wayside because the NCAA has changed the rules when we can practice, when we can start practicing. First of all, they moved the season up. We can now open up on November 6th on a weekday instead of that first weekend.
Sure.
Because they wanted to get away from college football. So they backed up practice. We get, I think from your first game, you get 42 days back from your first game. You can practice 30 times. You got to take 12 days off. You got to have a dang geometry degree to figure it out. But so basically backed us up to Tuesday, September 25th was 42 days back. Now we can pick and choose 30 days to practice between now and then, and with taking 12 days off. You have to take 1 day off a week for sure. So yeah, it's a bit of a strategy. It's not like it used to be, like everybody opened up at midnight on the 15th. And if that was the case, we'd still be a long ways from starting practice, but we're already hard into it. And I told you off the air, we went 8 weeks in the summer. We went 4 weeks before our first practice. So yesterday truly was our 50th practice.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been hard at it really for quite some time.
You said June 22nd, 4 hours a week is when you started and all this. Do all your players take summer courses? Are they in Johnson City 12 hours, 12 months a year is what I'm trying to say?
Well, they get pretty close, Marky. I mean, they go home in May. Graduation is usually the first weekend in May, and they go home the whole month of May and part of June. And then that's it. For the rest of the time they are here. They don't go home for Christmas, Thanksgiving. They don't get spring break. And so, yeah, they're here the majority of the time with me. So, yeah, it ends up being a pretty long summer. Yeah, I try very hard to have everybody here in the summer. The only people sometimes that don't make it here might be a signee who has to finish up some academic responsibilities before he can come. But typically, since I've been here, we've had 95% of our team intact on campus in June and July.
So if I was a Bo Hodges and I